Welcome to the Karnataka edition of One Take this week. I'm beginning my journey through Karnataka for the elections and the big one elections from Karwar, which is just around 2 hours away from Goa. But this is also the beginning of what is called, in a sense, of coastal or Konkan region of Karnataka. It's also the part of what is called the Uttara Kannada. Before I dwell on what really matters and what is it that I'm going to be discussing on One Take this week, a little bit of a tidbit, a little bit of the Bengali touch as far as Karwar is concerned. Do you know that Rabindranath Tagore had called this the Kashmir of Karnataka? Why did he do so? Because he had come here, his brother Surendranath Tagore was posted here as a judge, and he had come to visit his brother, and he had sat down here and penned many poems, and he was so mesmerized by the beauty of Karwar, just as I am right behind me. He had called it the Kashmir of Karnataka. Well, that's as far as the tidbit is concerned. In fact, the beach I'm standing in is actually called the Tagore Beach. Now, let's talk about far away from West Bengal and my obsession with my home state, the state of Karnataka. I'm going to be traveling from very important areas and focusing largely on North Karnataka, which is also the focus of both the BJP and the Congress. It's got the largest number of districts, it's got several votes over here, and it is also that area which contributed to the BJP or the saffron surge in Karnataka. Large number or a maximum number of members of parliaments went in from Karnataka for the BJP. It's also a state which was snatched away from the Congress according to the Congress party. It's the only southern state where the BJP has been in power, and therefore Karnataka matters. But more than Karnataka, it is North Karnataka also which really matters, because when you talk about North Karnataka, among the many important districts we talk about is a Hubli-Dharwad district. And when you talk about Hubli-Dharwad district, you remember Jagdish Shettar, who I had spoken about last week on One Take when I was talking about turncoat culture come election season and whether the turncoats can actually make a difference to the pattern of voting or poll results. We saw it did not in the case of Bengal, again, my home state. Well, why I'm talking about North Karnataka and getting those voices from Hubli and Dharwad is the Jagdish Shettar factor. Now, when Shettar had been denied a ticket, in a moment of outrage, and he was very angry, he made the point that you are denying me a ticket, which means you lose out on at least 20 to 25 seats. This was good news for the Congress party, because the Congress also understands that if it wants to make a comeback in the southern states, then it also has to win those 20 to 25 seats. And therefore, when Jagdish Shettar decided to join the Congress party, there was a reason why the Congress leaders were smiling from year to year. But this is also precisely a reason why the BJP is a little worried. Now let's talk about the Hubli-Dharwad area. That's also the area where it's known for its, silk, for its the clothing sector, and it's in a sense one of the biggest districts of Karnataka. But it's also considered by many to be an area which made an inroad into Karnataka for the BJP. In fact, Jagdish Shettar belongs also to one subcaste or the Lingayat community, was the one who was believed to be responsible for the saffron surge and getting the BJP into a North Karnataka region. And therefore, the BJP has actually taken a huge risk and in its mind stuck a googly when it decided to deny a ticket to him and to give it to a younger Lingayat leader. Now, it's not that the BJP is not aware of the risk it has undertaken, but the BJP is very confident that Jagdish Shettar will perhaps not make any damage to its fortunes in the state where it really does want to come back to power. But the nervousness in the BJP is also very apparent, because suddenly it has decided to have big bang rallies here. The BJP president, JP Nadda, was dashed off to many areas of North Karnataka. So the top three leaders of the BJP, JP Nadda, the BJP president, and of course the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, and also the one who's called the Chanakya of the BJP, will also do a large number of rallies in this area. And of course the trump card of them all for the BJP being the Prime Minister, who's expected to do several rallies as well as road shows in this particular area. The pitch that they're going to put forward is that of development. Double engine ki sarkar. If you vote for the same party in power at the center as well as for the state, it really benefits as far as state politics is concerned. But the rider over here is that this pitch, of course, did not work very well for the BJP when it was giving the same argument as far as the Bengal elections go. But let's focus our attention back on North Karnataka. Jagdish Shettar has been bitter, he's been angry, and he wants to capitalize on the fact, just as the Congress party wants to, the fact that he has been neglected by the BJP. Considering that he was the one who opened the account and built up a strong base for the Saffron party over here, how could he be sidelined? That's one of the biggest points which are being put forward by Jagdish Shettar's supporters in the region as they campaign from area to area and from constituency to constituency. That hurt, the anti-Lingayat mindset, that's the point which the Congress party is making against the BJP. The sidelining of Jagdish Shettar, of Yediyurappa, is also another point which is being raised by the Congress party, because the Lingayats are a formidable caste as far as Karnataka's caste calculus goes. And therefore it is understandable why North Karnataka becomes the key. It's also the area where Rahul Gandhi has begun his rallies from. Sources are telling us that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will also focus on North Karnataka. It's also the area which slowly leads towards Bangalore, because I'll be also travelling and getting you more one-take and ground reports from these areas over the weeks, where, you know, the mutt politics which matters over here. One of the districts of this particular area is also Belgavi, which of course is having those border disputes with Maharashtra. And in Maharashtra is also the BJP government. So that's a little bit of a tricky situation for them, because how do they appease a poll-bound Karnataka with the aspirations of the people of Maharashtra, especially in the border areas of Belgavi? These are the important factors which the BJP and the Congress party are of course keeping in mind as far as the North Karnataka region is concerned. I'm doing a complete recap because I'm just beginning my journey through Karnataka. It's not just North Karnataka or the Jagdish Shettar factor and also the leaving BJP leaders towards the Congress party or JDS, as the case may be. There are several other factors which are also going to be very important and will be key as far as the electoral politics of Karnataka is concerned. The other important issue is that of hijab. Now, hijab was an issue on which the Congress party accused the BJP of being anti-culture, non-progressive. But the BJP pitched it as progressive party or progressive decision. They said we are not against anyone wearing any outfit, but there are protocols which have been to be followed when you are going to any educational institution, whether it's in a college or whether it's in a school, so on and so forth. And now with the face of the hijab controversy, herself winning getting the fourth position as far as results are concerned, the BJP has a reason to smile. But will that be a strong enough issue for the people to vote or not vote for the BJP, or not vote for the Congress party or vote for the Congress party? I think at the end of the day, it are those local issues, infrastructural facilities. You know, like where I am standing, it is interesting. Karwar is also the hub of the Saffron Brigade. This is a very strong Hindutva belt. Anand Kumar Hegde, the member of parliament from the BJP, is from this area. Now, it is in Karwar, moving on to North Karnataka, where the Hindutva feeling is the strongest, and the BJP certainly capitalizes on that. There may be a little bit of an anti-incumbency, but when I was speaking to some of the people over here, they told me the only complaint they really have is that they don't have an emergency hospital here. Medical facilities, infrastructural woes, will that be one of the decisive factors at the end of the day which will make the people vote for either the BJP or against the BJP or for the Congress? Will there be a vote of change? You know, I'm focusing a lot on North Karnataka because that's an area which both the BJP as well as the Congress are focusing on, not only because a large number of constituencies or the Hindutva belt comes in from there, but also because the Congress understands that if you're able to win in this area, you perhaps can make a comeback. Also the focus, let's not forget, when you start moving from this area towards, say, Bangalore, is Chitradurg. It's a Tumkur. These are those mutt politics ka gad, or the bastion of that, which is something which is being wooed both by the BJP as well as by the Congress, and that's the reason why Rahul Gandhi has been making many forays and visits to many of these mutt areas. The Congress party knows it has to win this election. It's trying everything it can. It's relying on all the surveys in this hope that they're going to make a comeback in the southern state of Karnataka. For them, it will be a vindication for everything that they have been standing for the Bharat Jodo Yatra, for Rahul Gandhi's politics, for Rahul Gandhi's attacks on the Prime Minister. But, as I pointed out in the last episode, if the BJP is able to beat all the surveys and come back to power over here, then of course it's going to stand vindicated, and that's going to be their trump card towards 2024, that all these corruption allegations, the personal attacks on the Prime Minister really had no impact. But let's not forget the JDS factor. Will they be the spoil sport? Will they cut the Congress votes will the anti-BJP votes be divided? That's what the BJP is calculating on. If AAP tries to get into urban areas like Bangalore, Owaisi cutting into the minority vote bank of the Congress party, JDS cutting the votes of the Congress party, or the anti-BJP votes get divided, then the BJP calculates that it will be a win-win situation for them. I've just begun my journey, but do give in your reactions. What is it that you want me to ask? What are the ground reports you want me to get? And what is it that you want me to question the people? And will North Karnataka be the clincher? Will it be the decisive factor for the Karnataka battleground state? Thank you so much for watching.